Hey, what is up guys, GuitarRock here, welcome back to another Snowbreak video. If you guys are not aware, right now Snowbreak is having the 2nd anniversary, and today on the 20th of this month, which is July, we are going to get a selector. Now we're not just getting one selector, but we will be getting two selector. Right now if you jump into the game and if you go to the inbox, as you can see, there's plenty of stuff given to you alongside with the selector, right? All of these items, and you can also read the play the message right here, and it will try to play the the specific message from the characters right here, right? They are going to give you the special intimate talk. But let's focus on the selectors, right? We're gonna have a character selector. We're also going to have a weapon selector, which is going to be this particular one, right? So let's talk about both of these selector, because I'm sure some of you guys are, maybe you're coming back to the game for Snowbreak, you want to play Snowbreak again, and you are a little bit overwhelmed with the amount of characters that you might be able to choose from. So that's going to be what this video is for. So with that being said, let's jump into it. Now first things first, this video is sponsored by Snowbreak. If you guys are interested, you can download the game right now using my referral link in the description below, or you can scan the QR code at the bottom left of the screen. Now I want to talk about the character selector first, because this is going to be the important one, and we need to clear some misconception going on around in this particular game. First things first, if you are extremely unsure, you're like very confused, you are still not aware of which character, you want to wait for a little bit to decide, you should wait a little bit and decide. There's no need to rush. These two selectors right here, they will not expire. Alright, you can keep for until next year if you want, right? Just play the game for the time being, and just think a little bit, right, before you try to rush and make the wrong decision, right? Ideally, I've seen plenty of players do that. That's number one. Number two, let's talk about dupes, right? Some of you guys maybe you might be thinking, okay, should I pick some of this selector for dupes? Now, for those of you who are not aware with how Snowbreak system works, every single character here, you can farm their dupes in the game. Now, Snowbreak has a very unique system where you are only going to need to obtain one copy of the character, and then you can farm their dupes to basically get the manifestation up. That's going to be to get them to like M1, M2, M3, M4, M5, right? So how do you do that is you go to this particular thing called the personal file. You can farm the characters shards depending on 2 times per day. That's going to be able to help you a little bit. Now it is going to take a little bit of time, right? But you can do that. You can basically farm maximum up to M5 of the character, so you don't need to worry about dupes for this particular game. So which is why if you want to use this selector, it's best to pick someone that you don't have yet, alright, unless you already own every single character. So let's jump into the particular right now, who is going to be the best option for you, right? Now if you recently came back to play Snowbreak right now, maybe some of you guys came in because of Katya Rhapsody right here. So let's talk about her. If you did pull for Katya Rhapsody in this particular banner right here, and let's say you did obtain her, she is probably going to be your strongest DPS right now. Now to complement her, there is going to be a free character called Test that will be coming later for free as well on the 24th, if I'm not mistaken. That is going to be a separate character that you can use alongside with Katya Rhapsody. But if you're looking to pick a support that also complements her, I would highly recommend a character. Alright, this character is called Fanny Starshine. Alright, so Fanny Starshine is going to be a very interesting one. So she is a support that can help you out in a lot of situations. Alright, not just for Katya Rhapsody, but for plenty of characters as well. She's one of the best support in the game. Now, depending on what you're looking for, right now, her skill basically as a support, her focus is to give you the clip right here, and basically give you the Starstone clip that increase your ammo capacity by 100%. Now this is insane for someone like Katya Rhapsody, because you are going to be able to benefit from that additional ammo capacity. You're almost never going to run out of that, because Katya is going to be a minigun character, right? So I don't have her weapon yet, but she is going to be a very, very interesting one. So if you are looking to pick one and only one character, I would say Fanny Starshine pretty much is going to be where you want to start, right? Now, make sure you guys look carefully, because if you guys are new, right? Again, be very, very careful. There's 2 Fanny right here, right? One is going to be Fanny Coronet. That's the older character. Fanny Starshine is going to be the latest one. If you do not have Fanny Starshine yet, I would highly recommend to get her. She's one of the best support in the game. She can help out with a lot of other characters, basically boosting, all of the ammo capacity and stuff. Enabling your DPS to basically do even more damage. Now, if you are not looking for a support, let's say you're looking for a DPS, who is going to be an option right here, right? Who is going to be one of the better option right here? I would say right now, someone that I can personally vouch for is going to be Life, not the Wild Hunt, but Life Infinite Sight. Now this is going to be by far one of my favorite character right now. So Life Infinite Sight, I believe I do have her constantly right now being used. She is probably going to be someone that you are going to be able to benefit from. She's probably one of the best DPS in that particular option if you're looking to pick like a strong DPS character for your roster, right? So Life Wild Hunt is the old standard character variant, right? I would say she's still okay, can still be used in some situation, but if you have to pick one, I would go with Life Infinite Sight because I think she's stronger. She is going to be a very good one. I do like her ability to basically spam the ultimate skill, alright, especially if in an AoE scenario, that's where she shines as well. The more enemies on the map, she's going to be similar to Katia Rhapsody in that particular manner, right? I like it. Now, she doesn't really clash with Katia Rhapsody if you're worried about that particular one, because right now, for her, where she shines is going to be in the kinetic damage, right? So, Katia Rhapsody is going to be frost damage, whereas Life Infinite Sight is going to be kinetic damage. So, you're still going to get like different sort of element to basically go with, right? At least you have like two different teams. That's going to be where it is. So, I do think that for a lot of players, you're not going to go wrong with her. She's still kind of meta in the game. Like, I feel like the top 3 DPS, probably she's going to be one of it, right? I know like a lot of people vouch for Chancing GuitarRock, but unfortunately she's not available in the selector, right? So you have to settle with the Life Infinite Sight for the time being, and she's a very good character. You know, as someone that uses her a lot, I do think that if you're a new player, you're not going to regret getting her. Now, what if you don't want either one of those two, right? So let's say you don't want a DPS, you don't want that support, or you already have either one of these two. Who else can you consider picking? Now, Akasha Kaguya is still one of the best support in the game. She's quite flexible. She fits in almost any team. She's probably one of the first character in the game. So it's going to be this particular character right here. I still remember when her banner first came out, she was like one of the, more sought after, and I'm surprised that she's still actually in the meta right now. Now, where she shines is going to be in this particular support skill right here. She's able to decrease enemies all type resistance by 24%. So this makes her extremely flexible. You don't have to like put her in a specific team like a frost team or like a fire team or whatever. You can just put her in whatever team, decrease whatever resistance that the enemy has by 24%. Boom, bam, bam. Your DPS is going to do way more damage. Alright, so she is pretty much a universal debuffer in that particular case. I guess she's much more of a debuffer, right? Very strong character overall. I would say if you can't think of any other one, I still would lean towards Fanny Starshine, alright, if I have to pick one. But if you are looking for a second option for a like supporter debuffer kind of role, then Akasha Kaguya is going to be a decent option for you as well. Now, one more character that a lot of players could consider as well, I do think that this is going to be a decent option, would be Achel right here. Now, Achel is going to be one of the best healer in the game. Alright, if you're looking for somebody that can help you complement like a third team, pretty unique character because she's much more of a healer, right? Like you can see right here, when Achel leaves the field, she restores some HP to nearby operatives. So she can restore for quite a lot, 36% of her attack. One of the best healer in the game. Now, if you're looking for a healer, I feel like she's pretty much the go-to. As far as I know, she's probably going to be the best one right now in the game. Definitely help you in a lot of tight situation where, especially if you are fighting a long battles, right? Sometimes you're gonna take damage here and there, so a healer like AHL can always help you in that particular area. So I feel like very decent option if you don't have her already. Now, if you're looking for one more DPS, let's say you don't want Life Infinite Sight, who else can I recommend in the selector? I would say another one that I could probably lean towards is going to be Katia Dawnwing. Alright, so she is available right there as well. So just be very careful because like I mentioned, with Fanny, there's multiple different variants right here. There's 2 Fanny, there's 2 Life, and there's 2 Katia as well. One is going to be Katia Dawnwing, one is going to be Katia Blue Bolt. And the new one, the latest one in the banner is Katia Rhapsody, right? So make sure you guys are very careful with this. Now, I do recommend Katia Dawnwing. I think she's going to be still a solid DPS character if you don't want Life Infinite Sight. As you can see, I do have her quite built as well. Now, if you already have Katia Rhapsody, Can you still get Katya Dawnwing? Yeah, they are both different. So Katya Dawnwing is going to be much more on the frost damage side. Now I recommend going for Life Infinite side because if you already have Katya Rhapsody, just so that you can leverage your account in trying to get more variety of damage typings, right? Because Katya Rhapsody and Katya Dawnwing, they are both the same damage type in terms of frost, right? They are both frost damage dealer. Now, at least for Life Infinite side, she's going to be, in that case, a kinetic damage, right? So she's a little bit different in that particular case. But you know what? It's not that big of a deal, right? If you're looking for another DPS character, I would say Katya Dawnwing is going to be a very good one. She can place the turrets on the map and she can basically focus fire on the enemy. Very, very good in that particular case. She also has a very strong ultimate that do burst damage towards the enemy. Very, very good in that particular case. Now you ideally want to get her M3 because this is going to be the one that gives her a significant damage boost right here. Damage dealt by crystal veins ignore 12% of all targets all type resistance. Alright, and when Katya is switched onto the field, she immediately performs standard skill that doesn't consume any users. Now that's not to say that she's bad without this particular one, but M3 is going to be giving her the significant damage boost. So yeah, those are pretty much it for the characters. Let's talk a little bit more about the weapon then, because I know a lot of you guys are probably wondering as well. Now for weapon, ideally it is going to be simple and straightforward, right? You ideally want to get weapon selector for DPS characters, ideally. Alright, so it depends, right? So let's say you did pick Life Infinite side. Now in that case, the best thing to pick from the weapon selector would be Life Infinite side's weapon. So Life Infinite side's weapon is going to be the Nightborn Crown. So this is going to be the one in particular. Now Fanny Starshine's weapon, exclusive weapon is not too bad as well, right? The Heart Hunter, so this is going to be her best in slot. It definitely helps you out a little bit, right? For Katya Dawnwing, of course, her best weapon is going to be the Aurora Sense, right? So this is going to be an exclusive 5-star weapon for her. So those are going to be a decent choice. Now, you know, if you want to, you can wait a little bit, especially for the weapon. The game do give you 4-star weapon a lot of times on the event shop, so you can leverage that and, you know, try to make a better decision as it goes. But for the time being, now if you're still going to do some pulls later on in this particular version, because they are giving you plenty of free pulls, right? So just wait a little bit, right? If you want to pull for any weapon whatsoever, especially right now, during the second anniversary, they are giving you a ton of pulls. So consider waiting a little bit and make a better decision afterwards and based upon what you are getting later on. So that's going to be how it is. The selector will not expire, so you don't have to worry or rush in using them right now. So that is going to be pretty much it for this particular video. Let me know what you guys think of these selectors in general. So hopefully you guys pick the right choice, right? And let me know, who are you guys picking and who do you guys select from the particular weapon selector, and of course for the character selector as well. I would love to hear what you guys pick in the comment section below. As per always, subscribe if you guys haven't already, give this video a like, and stay tuned. We'll have more Snowbreak videos coming very, very soon. Big shout out to Snowbreak for sponsoring today's video. Subscribe, give this video a like. Have a nice day. Goodbye.